good day.
Women in Flight has done a lot of things, obviously for our women's teams, but specifically for softball, and being able to show, an actual result. We get to talk about it a lot, right? We get to talk about, this is how it's helping the teams and their success and things like that, but to actually have something that can drive the success of this softball stadium, I think is one of the best things about both the stadium as well as Women in Flight.
It's huge in recruiting as far as the Women in Flight program at Jane Sanders. Any program that is able to generate donations other than football. I think that the Sanders and the the Patrons have been able to give money to something outside of football. So it just really means a lot that the administration cares about women's athletics here, and you can see that in the facilities and the coaching the coaches they're bringing in.
These opportunities didn't exist. I want to say 40 some years ago now. It makes you appreciate this more when you think about the women that came before you who didn't have this, who didn't even have Hal Field. So I think it makes you appreciate and kind of respect what's given to you more.
We put a proposal together in front of Dave and Nancy Patron and said that this is what we wanted to do, this is how we want to do it, and they loved it. And they committed, the first $1 million towards it 8 months after their commitment. That we had the Women in Flight launch. That was the actual event that we got to announce a $10 million gift from the Sanders family for the softball stadium. Coach White didn't happen to be there. He was recruiting, of course. So about 15 minutes before the announcement, I got on the phone and called him.
And I got this phone call, and I was kind of loud, so I had to step outside, and Lisa told me that we just announced that we're going to get a $10 million donation. I was like, wow, that's awesome, And
I'm pretty sure he didn't believe me at first. I think I had to repeat it a couple times.
What a great news! I almost fell on the floor. It was like great, finally, something we've been promising some student athletes that was going to be coming, and was now going to become a reality.
Bringing Women in Flight, together with softball, which has been successful, but then show them, look what it's done.
I think that we have access to every resource we could possibly think of. I could think of anything that I needed and I would have access to it here.
We're vying for our 4th straight Pac-12 championship, where in the past we hadn't even had one. And so they've raised that standard, and the goal is for all of our student athletes, all of our teams to have that success.
This is great. Just keep going forward and just you keep pushing, and hopefully we'll be able to feel that next step, when we're able to step on the podium at the end of the year and be the only team left standing. That's the next thing for us. Just
because typically I think in general in our society men are always viewed as athletes, but here I think that people take a lot of pride in women's sports and the softball team. I think about unique opportunities for female athletes and kind of additional support for female athletes. Having a whole program just for female athletes, I think says in its own how supported we are here by U of L athletic department.
I only want to be called Gretchen Wilson this weekend.
All right.
Because I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long.
I've had enough. Thank you, Daisy Ducks. 2 hours on the road.
Upperclassmen.
Bus to Portland and then fly right on in there to
Tempe, Arizona.
Trying out hairstyles for the O show. That's on May 2nd.
Oh, O show, May 2nd.
It's another one of my many.
Stevie, what's the O show?
The O show is kind of like the Academy Awards for athletes. So everybody gets all dressed up and fancy, and there's so many categories, and a lot of our teammates are nominated, and it's a really cool event.
I'm nominated for everything, even the boys' awards.
Beautiful Cheridan Hawkins in her natural habitat. The bear.
Gwen Svekis, over and out.
2:12 p.m. we made it to Portland Airport. Sleepy Autumn.
We're taking BP at ASU Stadium, and I'm sitting here in charge of earrings. Sammy Fuentes right here. She said they're more than her life and mine combined.
Just got done with a little BP sesh, get the blood flowing, get loose. Now we're headed to lunch at Sweet Tomatoes.
Hey everybody, day one versus Arizona State University. Just got to the ball field, the playing field. We're getting ready to kick some butt.
Game series with the Devils. Here comes the 3-1 to Udria. That has some juice on it into center field. It'll clear the wall. This game is tied at 2. Nikki Udria, the 2-run home run. Her 12th on the year. And her 50th hit on the season. For 2 of Oregon's 3 runs in this game, that's going to be a well-hit ground ball into center field. Coming around is Lindvall. She scores in and out of the glove of Becerra into the dugout. And another run will come across as a result. Gillespie able to stroll home for free. A .356 batting average last year. She rips that one into left center field. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Coming home to score easily is the runner, and it's an RBI double for Coral Costa. Lindvall lays down a bunt. It's just going to plant itself on the first baseline, and that is the ideal way to lay it down. And they are going to do more than that with a 3-run blast to right center field off the bat of Janelle Lindvall. A no-doubter puts the Oregon Ducks up 10-4. Get in here. The 1-1 from McGeary. Up the middle, over to second. She can't beat it out. Oregon rolls up the double play, and this game is over.
Okay, Kleist, hopefully you learn a little bit here, right? People are getting up there and they're swinging anything because they think you're around the plate a little bit. That could be your advantage if you start to just nibble just a little bit more when you start getting those strikes. Off-speed pitch, right? Worked. It was awesome. That's a good job, okay? So, so when people see you that second and third time, you've got something different to show them, okay? Great job on the double play here at the end, guys. That was awesome. Let's carry the momentum into tomorrow.
If it hits your glove, that's a hit.
High drive, center field. Instead, it's a grand slam! For Glasgow, her 9th home run on the year. 3rd time she has reached RBIs 26, 27, 28, and 29.
Has been getting more innings as of late.
Roll to the right side. They're going to send the runner on around to throw to the plate well over the head of the catcher off the backstop. Nothing Aguirre could do about that. Out toward first, bobbled but recovered and to the bag, and the Ducks do it. They win this series and they survive, literally survive against the Devils.
That was nice. It's great to be in games like this, right? This is what it's going to be like at the end of the season, okay? And we got to remember that. Do you want to be out there or don't you want to be out there? Do you want to have your heart beating or do you want to win 10-0? And it's a coast. I think I'd rather have 10-0 myself.
We haven't really gained momentum much this weekend. We had it and we lost. We had it. We put up a 5 spot. I guarantee you, we come out, we shut them down that next inning. Okay, we come back and score. We have some momentum rolling. We've got to control momentum.
Trying to get that sweet, trying to get that ice cream, trying to get that win.
You may put on yourself dissipates. To the right side, that one well struck to the wall, and it's gone. Costa rounds the bases and does so for the 9th time this year. The Ducks strike first. They lead it 2-0. Playing as well. Into center field, that's down. That could mean another run. Soria charges, throws a little bit high, sails over the head of Palacios. Both runners will move up. Into left field. She is a good hitter. It's down for a base hit, and then it trickles on by. Glasgow unable to make the play. All the way to third goes Gerard. We got a ball game. We're just getting started. Stam knuckles it into right field for a base hit. Right in on her hands. They had drawn in Lindvall a couple of steps. It was just slightly over that outstretched glove, and we're tied. Striking out 260. High fly ball, well struck left field. Goodbye. Coral hit one to right. She now hits one to left. Driven. Right center field to the wall. We're tied! High fly ball, well struck left field. Gone! 3, 4, and 5 hitters have been so dangerous today, 7 of 14. How about that number 6 hitter with a 3-run homer?
Pitching, Cheridan did a fabulous job in the middle there. Okay, that was great. Kleist, looking ice veins right there, baby. Had a girl coming in and dialing those up. Better defense today, I think, at times, except for the first innings. But somehow we recapture our energy level a little bit. I don't know if it's the heat or what it is, but we're just I just don't feel like we're really there. Okay? But great job.
Hey everybody, we're just at the airport now after getting that sweep against the Arizona State Sun Devils. The team's enjoying some brownies from the Allen family. Thank you, Allen family. Your son is hot.
This is Daria's hair right now.
It's filled with lice.
Coral, seriously?
Got it.
Hi, I'm Mo Mercado, Danica's sister.
Hi.